When Rockwall football coach Rodney Webb goes down his roster each spring, he knows when he sees the last name ORJI, he's going to get a talented player who does things the right way on and off the field. In our North Texas Honda Dealers Inside Story, we discover why three brothers have been so dependable at Rockwall, and it really all begins with their parents' story.
During their time at Rockwall High School, the ORJI brothers, Alston, Anfernee, and Alex, have not had many issues imposing their will on the field. It partially comes from their dominant athleticism and, frankly, their intimidating size.
I mean, I've always been, hearing that all my life. Even when I was a little kid, that's a scary kid right there. That's a big kid. He's, intimidating.
But when you look in the stands at their parents, MARIAM and WILLY, you can't help but wonder where that size came from.
I don't really know how to explain it, except it could be suppressed genes. That's the only way I can explain it.
At the end of the day, it's the genes and good food. And so that tells us that, I like to say, Willie could have been big if he had maybe good food.
They may not have gotten their size from their parents, but they certainly got their drive. Willie grew up in East Nigeria, a portion of the country struggling with poverty and a lack of education.
You're either extremely rich or you're extremely poor, so there's no in between. And I had no opportunity. I didn't think I had a chance to be on the upper side. So that's why I've always looked for a way to get out.
It took Willie 10 years to eventually be granted his visa, and he headed to Mesquite, Texas. After meeting and then marrying MARIAM, the ORJI'S moved to Rockwall to start a family. It was not an easy road, but now Willie, a software engineer, and MARIAM, a surgeon, have made a life in the States that they had always hoped for and have become role models for their sons.
It was a really hard thing for them to be able to get over here. I mean, it's a big accomplishment. My dad had to go and scrap money, all his life. He was really young when he came over. I really appreciate seeing that around me.
My parents, they've been terrific. They gave us everything we needed to succeed. They took us to all our games, all our practices that we needed to go to, all our workouts.
They're maybe my most favorite parents that I've ever had in 27 years. They're both successful, and so they're great role models for their kids. But they love them. They nurture them, but they don't cross the line. I'm
thankful that they know the importance of education, that they know the importance of working hard and aiming high. This is what I always tell them, aim high. It doesn't mean that you will always get to that height, but at least if you were to fall, you won't fall as low.
Since the time Alston was 3 months old, the ORJI'S have made a trip back to Nigeria almost every year. They bring clothes, candies, and medical services to the people in the village in which Willie grew up. And the most important thing the ORJI'S hope their boys understand is how valuable an opportunity can be and to not waste it.
I think what inspired them and what also has put them in this light is that they go to Nigeria, they visit with people, they see these kids, some of them younger than them, some of them older than some of them their age, that don't have nearly that opportunity that they have today. So I look at them every day and I say, what's your excuse?
There's this hard work that kind of comes with, the name ORJI, or my grandmother's name, which is Mba. So we all have this, kind of fierce mentality where we have to work for everything we get and nothing's handed to us.
Like I said, an awesome family doing a great job teaching their sons about how to do things the right way.